What is up, guys? Mr. G here, another episode of Mr. G's Math Videos. We're going to be continuing our fraction series, and in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to multiply fractions. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So our first example, we have 3 times 3/4. Now, when we're multiplying, I want to remember it's just groups times the size of the group. So I have 3 groups of 3/4. That's 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4. There's my 3 groups, and each size is 3/4. Well, I just have to think to myself, how many fourths is that if I've got 3 groups? Well, that's 3, 6, 9. I have 9/4. That's an improper fraction, though. We can't leave it as an improper fraction. So I'm going to have to go the extra step, and I'm going to have to convert that into a mixed number. The way I do that is I think how many groups of 4 go into 9? That's 2. That'll give me 8. 9 minus 8 is 1, so that becomes my numerator. And my denominator always stays the same. So 9/4 is the same as 2 and 1/4. And that's basically multiplying fractions. It's just repeating groups of the fraction, and we just count how many parts there are in all. Okay. So in this next one, I'm going to show you kind of a little more of the math behind it without the visuals. So in this example, we've got 3/5 times 4. Okay. I can still think of this fraction as 4 groups of 3/5 because in multiplication, the order of the parts does not matter. So I can switch that. So 4 is first and 3/5 comes after. So we still have 4 groups of 3/5. What I want to do first is change the 4 to a fraction. Since 4 is a whole number, we change that to a fraction by adding a 1 underneath the denominator. Then we're going to be multiplying the numerators. 3 times 4, that's going to give me my new numerator. And then we multiply the denominators. 5 times 1, and that'll give me my new denominator for my new fraction. 3 times 4 is 12. 5 times 1 is 5. So I have 12/5. And then I want to convert that to a mixed number. 5 goes into 12 2 times. I'll have a remainder of 2, and it'll be over 5. 2 and 2/5. All right, let's take a look at one more. 6 times 6/8. So again, I want to think about this. I have 6 groups of 6/8. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the 6 to a fraction by adding a 1 underneath it. Then I'm going to multiply the numerators. 6 times 6. That'll give me 36. And then I'm going to multiply the denominators. 1 times 8. That's going to give me 8. So my fraction is going to be 36/8. And then converting that to a mixed number. 8 goes into 36 4 times. That'll give me 32. 36 minus 32 is 4. So that'll be my numerator. And then 8s will not change. And then I can go even a one step further by simplifying this because I know 4/8 actually equals 1/2. So an equivalent fraction would be 4 and 1/2. Sometimes they might ask you to simplify the fraction. All right, and so there is how we multiply fractions. It's pretty straightforward. We change our whole number to a fraction by adding a 1 underneath the denominator. We multiply the numerators and we multiply the denominators, and that'll get us our new fraction. And then we just convert it to a mixed number. All right, you've seen me do 2 examples. Now it's time for you to try some on your own. So we've got 5 times 2/4, and we have 4 times 2/3. Go ahead and pause the video, write those down on some scratch paper, see if you can solve it on your own, and then when you're done, unpause the video and I'll walk you through the steps. All right, so we have 5 times 2/4. I can think about this like 5 groups of 2/4. The first thing I'm going to do is change that 5 to a fraction by adding a 1 underneath it. And then I'm going to multiply my numerators, 5 times 2. And then I'm going to multiply my denominators, 1 times 4. And that is going to give me a new fraction, 10 fourths. Then I'm going to convert that to a mixed number, and that will be 2 and 2 fourths. And my next one, 4 times 2/3. I'm going to change or think about that as 4 groups of 2/3. So 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3. How many thirds is that? So I'm going to convert 4 to 4 over 1. I'm going to multiply the numerators, 4 times 2, which is 8. 1 times 3, the denominators, which is 3. That's going to give me a fraction of 8 thirds. And then I'm going to convert that to a mixed number. 3 goes into 8 2 times. That's going to give me 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. And I'm in thirds, so I'm going to keep my denominator a 3. 8 thirds is equal to 2 and 2/3. So that is going to wrap it up for today's video on how to multiply fractions. As you can see, it's a fairly simple process. It's 2 or 3 steps. We convert the whole number into a fraction by making a 1 as the denominator. We multiply the numerators, we multiply the denominators, and then our last step is we convert that improper fraction to a mixed number. That's going to wrap it up for me. I appreciate everybody watching this video and all the friends who have subscribed to our channel and left comments and interacted with our videos. I really appreciate all of that. I'm hoping these videos help you become better at math. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for those notifications whenever we put out a new video. That is going to do it for me. I appreciate it again. Until next time, Manta Rays, keep on mathin'.